Namaskar. I am Dr. Krishna Prashanti, Senior Consultant Physician and Diabetologist from Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Everybody know that we are facing a pandemic of COVID-19, that is a coronavirus infection globally. In India, in spite of taking very effective measures like lockdown and social distancing, still new cases are being outburst in many parts of the country. In both Telugu states, we are observing good number of new cases coming up in spite of the people coming from the states and the Delhi religious prayers. So it is the basic responsibility of the every citizen to understand how the coronavirus is getting transmitted from one to one and how we have to prevent it. Everybody knows that coronavirus is an infectious disease. It's a communicable disease transmitted in the droplets or in the contacts or by touching the fomites, and one-to-one human transmission has been reported. So minimum distance of 1 meter or 3 feet should be maintained in between the individuals, and cough etiquette has to be taken care, like when you're sneezing or coughing, you have to close your nose and mouth. And also we have to follow the hand hygiene techniques like repeated hand washing with soap and water or using alcohol sanitizers. When you are going out and coming back to your house, you have to take all these protective measures to be not to be infected with this deadly virus. The another basic thing which we have to consider is how you have to detect these symptoms early. So any patient who is having a new onset of fever or cold or dry cough or any pain abdomen or altered bowel movements, you have to report to the helpline 104. Any patient who is having these symptoms for 2 to 3 days and increasing severity of breathlessness, or any patient is having respiratory symptoms, they have to be taken to the doctor and test has to be done for COVID-19 immediately. So it is a basic responsibility of the every citizen to report to the government authorities of any suspect cases, either in the house or nearby houses or in their relatives, so that we have to prevent one-to-one transmission in this country. So prevention is better than cure. Follow the hand hygiene techniques, follow the cough etiquette, and follow the social distancing measures, not only till the period of lockdown but for another 3 to 6 months, and all these methods has to be implemented in our routine lifestyle to prevent further communicable diseases. Those patients who have recovered from COVID-19 again should be under the follow-up of the doctors, and if they develop any new symptoms, they have to report back to the doctors so that we have to see any relapse in these patients. So all diabetic patients, be careful, take care of yourself, and if you are free from the COVID, definitely you are saving the country. On 14 April, our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has given a message to the people of this country that lockdown will be extended till May 3rd, 2020. We have to respect his message, and the principles what he has suggested to the people of the country is we have to take care of our health and we have to fight against the corona. Most important is the poor people in this country has to be taken care, and nobody should suffer from the hunger. Central government and state governments are taking many measures to take care of this food chain, and all the supplies will be reaching to the poor and needy of this country. All the public are requested to download the Arogya Setu app. We have to track down the cases, and also we should cooperate the state and central governments if we are having any suspect cases of COVID-19. Also, we have to take care of the workers who are in the private sector, and we have to take care of the poor people, and all the affordable people should take care of these people as per the message given by our Honorable Prime Minister. Not only that, the Ayush Ministry of the central government has given guidelines that what is the diet to be taken for increasing our immunity, and the diet what we are following in our day-to-day life, mostly in the South Indian diet, we are taking all the kind of the spices, asafoetida, garlic, ginger, which are going to increase our immunity. Not only that, the turmeric what we are using in our daily cooking, it has to be taken along with the milk to increase our immunity. So we have to follow the guidelines given by the state and central government, and we have to call the helpline numbers in case of emergencies, and all the suspect cases has to be informed to the governments. We have to support the police, the doctors, the paramedics who are taking care of us in the crisis, and we have to honor them and we have to respect them. The corona pandemic has been expanding to 198 countries all over the world. Though in our country it is in stage 2 level only. There is every chance of entering into the stage 3 in the forthcoming 2 or 3 weeks. So it is the responsibility of the every citizen to follow the Prime Minister's call of lockdown, and nobody should move from the respective places, and we have to obey the orders given by the central and state governments respectively. In spite of all these orders and all these laws, many of the students are crossing the borders, interstates, and violating the laws. So we have to understand and cooperate. The main intention of taking down this call of lockdown is we have to prevent the community transmission, because 80% of the corona is transmitted through the droplets and the fomites, and 20% is only the airborne. So we request all the doctors and the paramedical person, the police, the media, and all the sanitation workers who are in this job, they have to take care of themselves, they have to take care of their lives, and they have to protect the families and the families of the patients too. In this regard, I request the central government and the state government to take care of the healthcare professionals by providing the personal protective equipment liberally and all the N95 masks to all the people who are working in the isolation wards and quarantines, because in future the number of the suspect cases and the number of confirmed cases may be increased very rapidly, so that at that time it will be difficult for us to procure the PPEs. Already all the private hospitals are unable to procure PPE, sanitizers, N95 masks, and we are not able to get it. So we request that there should not be any discrimination between the public and the private healthcare system to provide the PPE, and we can take the help of the big industries, the textile industries, and all the self-help groups to start stitching the N95 masks and to prepare the PPEs at the very reasonable price, so that it should be affordable to all the doctors, particularly the rural doctors who are working in the primary healthcare centers, and all the ASHA workers, ANMs who are going for door-to-door survey, and all the Grama volunteers who are working on the roads 24/7 continuously. So it is the responsibility of the government to procure not only the ventilators, the oxygen connections, the isolation wards, but to take care of the health of the all these healthcare professionals by giving all the necessary equipment, and if possible to give the health insurance to all the healthcare professionals, those who are working in the COVID-19 wards by the state government, so that if any unforeseen casualty occurs in the fraternity, we have to take care of the families too. Today we are going to know about how diabetes is going to affect the COVID-19 patients. Everybody knows that diabetes is a condition where we have the high blood sugar values, and many of the diabetic patients may be having a low immunity levels, and all the diabetic patients are at risk of getting bacterial infections or viral infections or fungal infections. And we have observed in this COVID-19 epidemic that many of the diabetic patients are getting affected by this COVID-19, and they are having the lung pathology. So they may present with cough, fever, cold, or shortness of breath. And those patients, those who have taken adult vaccination for the influenza or Haemophilus, they may also get these respiratory symptoms. So any new symptom, always they should check their blood sugars, and any sudden increase in the blood sugar levels will go for a complication. So any early diabetic patients or a chronic diabetic patients or a well-controlled diabetic patient or uncontrolled diabetic patient should report to 104 number, and they have to download the Arogya Setu app, and they have to follow the instructions given by the government, and they have to take the immune boosting diet given by the Ayush Ministry. More than that, they should have a regular exercise, regular yoga or pranayama or meditation, and a good sleep of 6 to 8 hours, which will have a strong effect on the blood sugar control. Today we are going to know about how to manage hypertension, that is high blood pressure, in coronavirus patients, because many of the coronavirus patients may be elderly and they may be having long-standing hypertension and diabetes. So many patients, those who are on the respective anti-hypertensive medications, they have to continue it. But some anti-hypertensive medications will increase cough, will increase of shortness of breath, and they have to inform to their family doctors, and they have to change the drugs respectively. Nobody should stop anti-hypertensive drugs without the consultation of their family doctors. And most important thing is the salt restricted diet is very, very important. They should not take any preserved foods or canned foods or pickles or papads, so that which will have a high sodium content. Also they should not use any salt which has high potassium like Lona. So all hypertensive patients should continue their medication, should have their diet modification. They should go for yoga, pranayama, meditation, and they should have a stress-free life life, which has definitely impact on the decrease in the blood pressure in these patients. Today we are going to know about how to take care of yourself if you are having cancer in the epidemic of COVID-19. So we know that novel coronavirus is increasing in a huge number in our country in spite of the extensive measures taken by our Honorable Prime Minister of India following the locking down measures and the social distancing and hand hygiene. But all the cancer patients who have been on the treatment or have completed their treatment like chemotherapy or radiotherapy or surgery, they may be having a decreased resistance and decreased immunity levels. So they may complain of any increased fatigability or weakness or any easy succumbability of the infections. They have to report to the doctor. So novel coronavirus mainly affects the respiratory system, mainly it may cause the lung infections, mainly it may cause the shortness of breath. So all cancer patients, whether it's a lung cancer or a normal cancer, should take care of themselves, and if any patients are on steroids in the chemotherapy, they are at a high risk of getting infection. So take care of yourself, take care of your fellow citizens, have a good sleep, good diet, good immune boosting diet and a proper protein diet and a good physical exercise and a pranayama. Take breathing exercise to increase your lung volume. Now we are going to know about how to manage yourself with a cardiac disease in COVID-19 epidemic. We are seeing a pandemic of novel coronavirus globally. We are having good number of cases in our country, and most of the patients, elderly patients, may be having at a risk of a cardiac problem, or already cardiac patients who are at risk of any post-bypass surgeries or stents. They may be having a decreased immune levels. Also, many of the cardiac patients may be associated with high blood sugars or diabetes or hypertension or high blood pressure and high cholesterol like that. So all the patients, they have to take their respective drugs. They should not stop the medication. If they are having any fluctuations in the blood sugar levels and blood pressure levels, they have to report to the doctor, because they should follow the social distancing, they should follow the hand hygiene, they should not come out. All the elderly patients are requested not to come out unnecessarily, and everybody should follow the lifestyle modification measures like a good diet, a good protein diet and a proper immune boosting diet given by the Ministry of Ayush. And you have to take care of your sleep. A good sleep hygiene is very, very important. A regular exercise, simple walking of 1000 to 2000 steps is enough. And if you are able to do the yoga or meditation or pranayama or Surya Namaskars, it will increase your vitality. And most important thing is, take care of yourself. Download the Arogya Setu app and save your life, save your family members, save the citizens of this country. Now we are going to know about how to take care of COVID-19 in a chronic kidney disease. So we see that novel coronavirus infections is increasing globally, and we are seeing high number of cases in our country, and we have seen in our studies that many of the patients are having a high incidence of infections. We know that a long-standing hypertensive patient, a long-standing diabetic patient, those who are having a borderline or a mild kidney problems like a values of serum creatinine of 1.5, they are at risk of getting infections. Already diabetic patients or kidney patients are at risk of getting a genitourinary infections, but because of this they may be having a possibility of loss of appetite, loss of weight, cough, and if they are unable to take the food, they may be having shortness of breath. You should not be getting confusion with your cardiac disease and kidney disease. You have to report to your respective doctor. You have to follow a strict salt restricted diet, a protein restricted diet, a fluid restricted diet, and you should not go outside. You should have a compulsory mask has to be taken care, and hand hygiene has to be followed, and you have to follow the social distancing measures. We are in the extended phase of the lockdown. Many people are worrying about how to take care of the children in the home and how to take care of the patients in this lockdown period. As we are going through a very severe phase of a coronavirus infection and a global pandemic, many people are having a vast knowledge in the WhatsApp and the social media, and many people are getting confused about what is the treatment going to be in the future, and is there any near future for the vaccine too. Right now we are having only existing evidence of the treatment, and which has been given by the ICMR protocols, and probably in the next 6 months to 8 months we may get a vaccine. But till now the only things which we have to consider is the hand hygiene, and mainly it is the social distancing which is going to prevent from the coronavirus infection. It should be mandatory for every citizen of country to wear a mask when he is coming out of the house, and he has to protect himself and he has to protect the fellow citizens of this country. Not only that, in the phases of the lockdown, when you are going out for any shopping or any to the public places, they have to maintain the social distancing minimum of 1 meter, and we have to take care of the personal hygiene. And when you are returning to the home, you have to take care of yourself. All the personal belongings like your keychains or wallets or mobile phones or watches has to be cleaned with the sanitizers which is having alcohol. Now we are in the phase of lockdown, and we are going to have a releasing of lockdown by May 3rd. I request all my brothers and sisters to follow the instructions given by the Government of India, to follow the Arogya Setu app, to have to update yourself about what is happening around the coronavirus. You have to take the diet prescribed by the Ayush Ministry. You have to respect the doctors and the paramedics and all the healthcare professionals who are taking care of these coronavirus patients. Our Honorable Prime Minister of India addressed our citizens of the country to follow all the rules, and we have to support our government to take care of this epidemic, and we have to save our lives. More important is the lifestyle modification. Lockdown itself has changed a lot in our lifestyle. We have to follow the hygiene, hand hygiene regularly. It should be a part of our life in future regularly. We have to wear masks continuously as long as we go out or inside the house. If needed, we have to wear the mask. A homemade mask is enough. All the people are encouraged to have the homemade mask, and N95 mask should be reserved for the healthcare professionals. And you have to follow the social distancing measures of minimum of 1 meter, and you have to follow the cough etiquette, and you should not spit in any public places. And any symptoms of cough, cold, fever or shortness of breath or a loss of appetite or any pain abdomen or any motions, or if you have any contact of the patients from coming from any Western countries or any other European countries or from any religious places in your area, if you are having any suspect patients, you have to give information to the Government of India. A helpline number of 104 is given, and you have to track all the patients by using the Arogya Setu app, and all the updates given by the government you have to follow. You have to take care of the disinfection measures. You have to educate your own people, take care of your children, take care of your elders, take care of your family, and take care of your fellow citizens. Most important is have a good diet, good exercise, good sleep, good life, and have a stress-free life. So you have to save your home, stay at home, stay fit, save India. Jai Hind.